Our next speaker for today, Mr. Anand Bahiral. Man versus rat. Man versus rat, Mr. Anand Bahiral.
Anand, come and look at the mess created in our balcony. Good evening, Toastmaster, dear friends and guests, fellow guests. I quickly ran into the balcony and saw there was a huge mess created in our balcony. Hearing the noise of hula hula, our children came out of their rooms and asked what happened. We all inspected the mess created in our balcony. And after a long gap of over years, we concluded, all of us agreed that the mess was created by a rat. So what I decided is to call our maintenance department and tell them that a rat is coming into our balcony and creating a mess. Our maintenance department said balcony is not part of the common areas under maintenance, but anyway, they said they will send us somebody with the rat poison. That day evening, after dinner, we all took the rat poison and placed it at various strategic locations in our balcony. We also, for the second time in less than 24 hours, all of us agreed that we have placed the rat poison at various strategic locations and there is no way the rat can escape the traps we have set for the rat. Next day morning, as it's customary in our house, I was invited to open the door and look for the dead rat. I slowly opened the door and looked. Guess what I saw? I saw more mess, more than what we had seen the previous day. I was shocked. I was disappointed. I took the Brahmastra and said I'll Google and find out what is the best way to catch a rat. I read on one of the one page it said that rat poison is not very effective, but you should buy a rat trap. Considering that there is no choice, I acted very quickly, went to the shop and picked up the rat trap. Bought the best cheese available, and after dinner next day we again strategically placed the rat trap at the right place where the most mess was created. And again, next time we are very sure that we have covered all our places and there is no way the rat can escape the traps we have set. The next day I again opened and looked in the balcony. The rat, there was still more mess. The rat had not even touched one piece of the poison we had put there. It did not even touch the rat trap. Nothing. Everything was in the same place in which we had left the previous day. For the next couple of days, we are trying various methods. Going to Google, oh, this doesn't work, that doesn't work. Buy a different brand of rat poison. Morphine doesn't work, buy something else. Buy this thing, buy that thing. While we were walking, the only topic we had in our daily walk was how to catch the rat. We also noticed that in our balconies, we noticed some people were tying black plastic bags to their balconies. We were wondering why they are doing this. We guessed and thought that people in White House, even though they are very educated, are very superstitious, and their time was dirty, ugly-looking plastic bags to deflect the buri nazar of people around. But what we didn't know at that time, that one day we may have to do the same. After trying for a couple of weeks, at one day after dinner, my wife made a choice. She said, today enough is enough. Today is the day when you, that is me, had to make sure that I keep a watch in the night, in the balcony, and find out who is creating this mess. And there is no way that I will be allowed to come inside unless the mess is stopped. I did not really agree with her choice. But then I remember an SMS sent by my friend to me. It said, respect the choices your wife makes, because one of the choices she has made is to choose you as your husband. So, reluctantly, I decided to take up that voluntary job of keeping a watch in our balcony. After I decided to go to the balcony, my daughter, Sheetal, came and gave rumors and said, Papa, there will be a lot of mosquitoes outside. Can you please apply it to your face and your arm? My son, my affectionate son, Amir, went inside in his room, got me a monkey cap and said, Papa, you have to wear this monkey cap, it may be cold outside. My beloved wife agreed gracefully to lay the bed for me to stay in that night. That day, at 11 o'clock sharp, all of them, the lights of our main hall were turned off. Everybody went home, said bye and good night. I was sleeping alone in the balcony with lights off and wondering how can somebody have a good night's sleep when you're sleeping alone in the balcony, wondering what your neighbors will think about. The mosquito was there. However, I had no choice. I was tossing and turning. At 12:30 in the night, I was still not able to sleep. But suddenly, I was woken up by some noise, and what I saw was there was a bag hanging on to a pipe at the right corner of the balcony. I got excited, got up, and in that noise, the bag flew away. I got so excited and said, Yahoo! My wife heard it, my children came out and asked what happened. I said, we were attacking the wrong problem. We have a bag here, we don't have a rag. After we identified that was a rag, it was very easy. We put those dirty looking plastic bags on our balcony, and next day when I woke up, I opened the door and saw the balcony. There was no mess. I finally succeeded. What? Man versus bad, man versus bad, war and one. Thank you.